up? And this is your boy C-Mac Texas, and today's topic, I want to talk about why did I leave Texas back in 2020. And the reason of that, leaving Texas for Illinois is quite simple. I feel like I was at a point in my life at the age of 23 years old where after spending the majority of my life in Texas, from being raised in Houston by my uncle from the year 1999 when I moved there at the age of 2 all the way to 2011. I spent my days in Houston on the north side in Trinity Gardens off Tolliver Street. So streets like between Glass Street and Pico Street that was surrounding around the area, and East Cross Timber Street. It's East Cross Timbers Road, Homestate, Tidwell, Jensen, Lori Copy, Hirsch Road. After spending Bennington, when you go on that other side, that's Bennington Road on the other side of the highway. When you hit US State 59 and hit north, you passing up East Mount Houston, and you keep on going up. That's where keep on going straight. During the loops of them highways, there's Greens Point on that side. Then if you keep on going this direction straight, there's Humble, Texas, and then Kingwood. But I grew up in Houston from 1999 to all the way to 2011 when I moved at the age of 14 with my mom, Angela, at the time. Then later on, like around 2013, 14, my auntie wound up moving in coming from the valley from La Sarah, Texas, I believe. It's like all the way South Texas, heading towards the Mexico border. Like surrounded by La Sarah, Texas, and Harlingen, Texas. At the age of 14, I moved to Round Rock, Texas, with my mom and with my cousin at the time, who I wound up going to the same high school in Round Rock High School, called Round Rock High School. I went to the same high school with him. He graduated first in 2013. We 3 years apart, and I graduated in 2015. So, it was a good experience. Growing up in Round Rock for 9 years, from 2011, moving there on July 6, 2011, and leaving there on November the 2nd, on a Halloween night, October 31st of 2020.
Yo!
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing, buddy?
Good. So yeah, it was a good experience of me, like, transitioning from Houston to Round Rock. If y'all know what Round Rock is, that's like the suburbs out. It's like Metro Austin. It's like the suburbs of Austin, Texas, the capital of Texas. But I really call it Austin out, because if people is not familiar with Round Rock, Pflugerville, Georgetown, places like Hutto, Leander, Cedar Park, we just call that shit Austin because people will recognize Austin more than they will recognize these suburbs that's surrounded by the Austin area. So I really say that I grew up in the Austin area. So for 9 years. So I really consider Round Rock like North Austin, because it's literally, if you hit I-35, you heading north. But if you hit I-35 south, you heading like San Marcos area. The San, I don't know, I don't know, I don't. All I remember is you got to take I-35 to get to Round Rock, Round Rock, Georgetown, Jarrell, Texas, and you keep on going that side, you going to Killeen. But if you hit I-35 south or wherever in the state you hit in, if you keep on going south, you going towards to San Antonio and shit like that. San Marcos first, then keep on going down, like it's San Antonio or Seguin, Texas, or one of those cities that you going straight down. But I grew up around those areas. But anyways, the reason why I left, bro, is due to the fact that I never really, once I moved around right with my mom, I thought things was gonna be different. My uncle, the reason me moving with my mom at 14, I really didn't want to leave Houston. I was going to go to Cashmere High School. All my friends was going to Cashmere. Some wasn't going to Cashmere. They was either going to Jefferson Davis or Chuck Davis, wherever the fuck it was, or Wheatley High School in the 5th Ward area, or Barbara Jordan, that magnet school. My auntie only by marriage wanted me to go to Barbara Jordan, but I already wanted to go to, I was such a spoiled brat. I wanted to fucking go to Cashmere because all of my friends was going, the majority of my friends that was close with, that I was tight with in Key Middle School, Francis Scott Middle School, the middle school I graduated in 2011, I wanted to go to Cashmere. So I was this close to going to Cashmere. But since I moved on July 6th of 2011 to Round Rock, I wound up getting enrolling to Round Rock, and I started making new friends. It was a cool school. I mean, it was not an all-black school like it was when I was like living in an all-black community in the hood at Trinity Gardens / Cashmere Gardens in the 5th Ward area too. It's not too far from 5th Ward, but yeah, man. I only made like 3 couple of friends. One was white, two was white and one was Mexican. The Mexican one I was more tight with because if you from Texas, you would share the same. If you grew up around Mexicans in Texas, bro, well, really Hispanics though. I'm not trying to act funny or be racist or discriminate, but if you from Texas and you grew around Mexicans and all that, you would have like a type of similar culture with that individual. Because y'all grew up, y'all upbringing is kind of similar in the poverties, you growing up in the poverties and the struggle and all that, you and y'all minorities compared to you having friends with the white folks and all that. So my experience in Round Rock was dope as well. My first job at the age of 16 going on 17. I remember my first job was working at Chicken Express. It's basically was sponsored, it was connected not too far from the stadium of Round Rock Express where the Dale Diamond Stadium Arena is like down there up the street from Chicken Express, which is my first job that I was hired from, that I worked there. I was a busboy at the Chicken Express. Michael Dell would own the Dale Diamond Stadium, and I believe Austin is the home of the Dell computers, I believe. And my mom worked from Dell from 2006 to like once I moved in with her. She got laid off from Dell, and stuff like that. She wound up getting another job and stuff. So on, so on. My second job, I quit. I wound up working for Chicken Express for a year, and I quit that job to join to get wind up getting hired at the Sam's Club. Only was there for 6 months at the Sam's Club. Then I wound up doing this program called Project Search. Wound up volunteering, gaining my experience, getting my resume going on that end. I also graduated from Round High School. Then I finally get this job called the Marriott Austin North Hotel. And I worked there for 3 years from 2017 to 2020. So. And also, that's mainly the reason why I also left. I also met my girl on Facebook, who is from Chicago, who is now my baby mama. I got 2 kids by her now. And I just feel like me leaving Texas at the time was the storyline that just ended for me. And oh yeah, shout out to everybody that I was tight with and I was cool with. We may not have been closer right now because we got our other lives handed to us to focus on. I still got love for y'all, even though we distance from each other. We may not call each other on the phone. We may have left Texas, moved, had kids. I just want y'all to know that.
Restroom through there?
Yeah, it's right there.
All right, man. I didn't mean to spook you.
I just want y'all to know that, bro, that I got nothing but love for y'all, man. So. Damn, all these interruptions in my video. But I just want y'all to know that I got love for y'all, that to the people that I went to high school with, even my haters that was making fun of me, that didn't like me and shit. So I just want to let y'all know I got love for y'all, and even though we might not be still close or tight, it just is what it is, bro. But I still got love for y'all, and even if I'm living in a different state right now and nearby Chicago, so Rockford, so. But my storyline in Texas, just the storyline ended. I was getting along with my mom, and it was just time for me to go. I just couldn't handle the whole toxic with me and my mom no more, and I just wish we had like a good relationship, that I would have never left Texas. And I also lost my job. I got laid off. And I'm just covering from a recovery from getting hit in Georgetown on my bike last year and shit. So it was just time for me to go. If that COVID pandemic shit didn't happen, maybe I would have stayed one more year in Texas. I probably would have stayed one more year in Texas if I didn't get laid off because of the COVID pandemic shit. Yes, I was getting stimulus check, this and that, but it was just time for me to go. And plus, me and my girl at the time, who was not my baby mama, we was having issues with our relationship with the whole long distance, so I just had to get on the Greyhound bus from Austin, took me to Chicago, and I was out. I just had to go. So that's why I no longer live in the state of Texas. I don't live in Round Rock no more, or Austin. So, yeah. Well, will I ever move back? Can't never say never. Only time can tell, and future wise, possibly once I retire or when it's time for me to do a documentary. I'm already thinking ahead. I'm already planning that once I get up there in life and establish myself, I'm gonna go right back down to Houston, the Round Rock, and and start filming a documentary of where I came from, what was my upbringing, from the houses, the schools, the streets, the school I went to, how everything was in the state of Texas when I was growing up at that 21 years, for 21 years from the age of 2 to 23 years old when I left for Chicago. But that's all I gotta say. That's my time, and I just want y'all to know why I love Texas, and I'ma always be a Texan at heart, no matter where I go. And I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna stand on it, and I just love being a Texan. I just love consider being from there and claiming that, and being raised at that motherfucker. I'm from the mud, what can I say? I'm from Houston / Round Rock, Texas, and I'ma like claim that to the motherfucking reels fall off. You heard me? That's 713 to that motherfucking 512. So, peace. I love y'all. Thanks for rocking on my channel. And y'all have a good one. And peace. Stay safe. Be blessed. Be smooth. And everything good is gonna come y'all way if y'all believe. And I put that on motherfucking Texas. Peace.